You're probably watching this video because you're fed up with acne, you're fed up with your skin, and you don't know what to do. I was like that, and I know how you feel. So here's some couple things that I have found that helped me achieve the skin that I am now. It's not perfect. I'm still on my process to getting my clear skin, but I'm happy with it at the moment, and I have came really far from where I started. So the purpose of this video is to show y'all a couple things that I picked up along the years that helped me achieve the stage that I'm at now. I'm pretty satisfied with how my skin looks, but I also like pick out little spots that I want to make go away, but it takes time. Um, I know how acne can make one feel. I know that sometimes you wake up and your skin seems like it's starting to turn for the better, like some spots have gone away, your acne have cleared up, and then the next day you're back to square one. I know how sometimes you can't look at yourself in the mirror because you are just not happy with how your face is because acne has taken over. I've been there, and I know how you feel. So here are some things that I have used to get to where I'm at. I'm using natural lighting because I want y'all to see that I still have some acne marks on my face, which I'm still working on, and that I'm just like you. I want this video to be as real as possible because I don't want to be in a ring light with makeup on and all these effects to do a skin routine video because that's unrealistic. Like, you don't see that I still have marks on my face. So this is me. This is my skin. And I'm going to insert a couple pictures of how my skin used to look so y'all can have a comparison of where I started and where I am now. I want to share with everyone that I had to learn the hard way was I would never let products work. Like, I would be so impatient and would be so upset with myself when something didn't work on my face. Like, I would get one new product and be like, all right, I'm going to put it on at night and I'm going to wake up and my face going to be clear. And I would wake up, you know, sad and stuff because my face would generally look either worse or like the same, or I would see no results. These products that I have here that have been working for me these past months, like when I say months, I mean like 5 to 7 months I've been using these products, have done wonders on my face, and I want to share that with y'all because I know how acne can affect somebody and I want to help in some way. The first thing I do morning, evening, and night before I touch my face is wash my hands. You can't, like, that's common sense, you can't touch your face with dirty hands unless you want to break out even more. And like I said, I've become a germaphobe because I want my face to stay clear. So I'm not going to touch my face with dirty hands. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, good. Regarding facial cleanser, at night I use the Murad Anti-Aging Acne Time Release Acne Cleanser. And this is a really good cleanser. I got it from Massage Envy. Or you can get it from Ulta. They sell it both places. And this was probably the only cleanser that worked ever for me, because every other cleanser would like strip my face of oils. It would make my marks come up to my skin, and then my acne little spots would just look like you're screaming. Like, you know what I mean. It would just aggravate my face, and that was the only cleanser that kind of relaxed my face. It's not really a soapy consistency. It's like a cream like. It's like a, yeah, that's a good analogy. It's like a cream like. And it just really worked for my skin, and I would recommend it to anybody. Like, that's how good it worked for me. So after we wash, we tone. My nightly toner is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I started using this because after my acne started healing, I started getting a lot of like dark marks because I have a dark complexion. I was in the sun a lot, so like my dark marks will like pop out. But this has really improved my overall complexion of my skin, and the glycolic acid in it is a great exfoliant, and I would recommend this to anybody. Like, even if you have a few little dark spots, it will help out with that. And I put it all over my face after I wash my face, but if you have a few dark spots in particular areas, you could just dot it on there with a Q-tip or anything like that. After I wash my face and I tone, I use my serums. Well, I only use one, there's only one of them, but it's called lactic acid 10% plus HA, and it's by The Ordinary also. This is also exfoliant. It just makes my dark marks fade faster. Most of these things that I put on my face makes my dark marks fade faster, and it works. Like, you can see from the comparison from the pictures, it works. Drops it. Once a week, I use the AHA 30% plus BHA peeling solution. I've always wanted to get a chemical peel, but like I was scared to do it. But I looked on YouTube and people were saying like this was like a mini chemical peel, and it is good. It is good. I use it once a week, leave it on for 10 minutes, and you can see the glow after you use it once. Like, it really helped my skin, and I would recommend this. But you only use it once a week. You don't use it any longer than 10 minutes because it is like the harshest thing I put on my face. But it does the job, and I'm pleased. After I do my lactic acid, I do my Retinol Youth Renew Serum by Murad. This just makes your cells in your skin flip over faster. It just makes your skin repair itself faster. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, this helps with dark marks too. This is probably the most expensive thing in my regimen because it's like $80. So if you don't have a lot of dark marks, I wouldn't recommend using this because it really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it helps with like fine lines and stuff, but I don't have fine lines. Alright, after I did my retinol on my skin, I complete everything, sew everything in with my SA cream. When I tell you this is my holy grail. My boyfriend came into my dorm room and brought this, and he messed up because I started using more than him. This calmed my skin down so much that after I used it once, I remember I used it first time was on a rash on my face because I didn't know what happened, but whatever cleanser I was using before the Murad was messing up my skin, like for real. And this was beginning of the school year, and I had to go to the hospital because I rashed my face. And I put this on it, like that's how gentle it is, but it works so well, and I recommend it. And it's not in stores. Well, it's not in stores around me. I had to order it off of Amazon, but it's called CeraVe SA cream for rough and bumpy skin, and he used it for his eczema, so I know that's how gentle it is. Like, get it. Like, if you don't get anything out of this video, I would recommend this off the bat. Like, CeraVe is a good line. CeraVe is so gentle and it works well. Period. Wake up. It's the morning time. You just slept so well. You had good dreams. All that. We're going to go to the bathroom. We're going to walk. Boop, boop, boop. Go to the sink. Wash your hands. Again, this is so important. You don't want to transfer bacteria, like I said before. Just wash your hands. So, now, I don't put water on my face in the morning. I've learned that, like, I don't know. I just don't put water on my face in the morning. Right off a bag, I get a cotton ball, and I use my 50% alcohol, rubbing alcohol on my face. Yes. Before I started doing this, I was scared to put alcohol on my face. Well, I wasn't scared, but I would put it on my little bumps, dry it off. But I've come to learn from like YouTube and stuff that the 50% alcohol isn't like that harsh on your face. Now, if you're using 95% or 70%, I wouldn't recommend that. But this is just 50%. And what I do most of the time is get the alcohol, put it on a cotton ball, and run a little water on it, like to make it chill out a little bit. Then I go over my face. It doesn't burn, and that's how I clean my face in the morning. And that also helps if you have any active spots, that it dries it off. It seals it off. It tells it you're done. You chill out. After that, I go in with a separate cotton ball and do my witch hazel. I recommend Dickinson's witch hazel to anybody. This is just a simple thing that I've always just used, that I feel like it wasn't working well enough because I wasn't using the right other products. But with this regimen, it worked with this. So I start off with a 50% alcohol, and then I go in with the witch hazel. Now this is 100% natural. This kind of dilutes the alcohol because it has alcohol in it, but It's natural, so I use it on my face. After that, I go in with this aloe vera gel that I found on Amazon, and it looks like this. And I put it in this little bottle because I kind of want to like save it. I want to like steady myself from using this whole bottle because this is the real bottle it came in. And it's just called aloe vera moisturizing gel, 100% pure and natural ingredients. So it's natural. It's not nothing. I already put hard stuff on my face last night, so I'm gonna chill out in the morning, pretty much. But this is how the bottle look. I got it off of Amazon. It was like $10, but that's a big bottle when you think about it. That's 16 fluid ounces right there. That lasts you a long time. And by me putting in this little bottle and like studying myself from using a lot of it, then it just stays a long time. I only use a little bit of this. I don't use like a whole bunch. And then I let it sit on my face like a mask, and it dissolves in my face, so it doesn't like leave a cast or anything. After that, I do my sunscreen. It is so important to use sunscreen when you're going outside. I know a lot of people with darker complexions think like, oh yeah, I don't have to wear sunscreen because you know I'm black. Like, no, honey, you have to wear sunscreen no matter the color, no matter the race, no matter the gender. Sunscreen has no label. Everybody needs to wear sunscreen, especially in this climate, especially with the weather and the sun getting harsher on everything. Just wear your sunscreen, because if you don't, you will get everything. You don't want sunspots. You don't want skin cancer, because it is a real thing. When you expect the unexpected, period. After I do my aloe vera on my skin, I follow up and finish with my sunscreen. This is the Murad Anti-Aging Moisturizer with SPF 30. Everybody needs sunscreen. Sunscreen has no gender labels, no nothing. You need to wear sunscreen when you go outside in the sun, because that sun is harsh and it doesn't have no labels. It's going to burn you. I don't care if you're African American. I don't care if you're Caucasian. I don't care if you where you come from. I don't care what your mom and daddy use. Blah blah blah. Wear sunscreen. You need it, cause skin cancer is real. Sunspots are real. Moles are real. And if you don't want all that, just go buy your sunscreen. You don't even have to buy you a Murad sunscreen. Just get you a little sunscreen from Walgreens, because it helps. Anything helps. To add, I do use particular brushes and routines, like using paper towels on my skin. I do not use regular towels on my skin because, like I said, I'm a germaphobe, and I don't like. I just like to, I'm just gonna throw it away after. And I know nobody used it before, and yes, it makes me feel safe. I also use the Vanity Planet Sprint brush. This brush is amazing, and there's always a little promo code to it, but I don't have no promo code. I'm not that yet, so don't be looking. But it looks like this, and it comes with 3 brushes, but I only use this one because this is the exfoliating brush, and with my biggest thing being my acne marks, I want my skin to be exfoliated, like make the old skin go away and make the new skin come up. So this was perfect for me, and this also helped with my acne, but I didn't really have that much acne by the time I finished with this. Well, that's everything for this video. If y'all try any of these products that I suggested, I want y'all to please let me know how they work for you. Again, I am not a dermatologist. I never went to a dermatologist. I found this stuff on my own research, so I also suggest y'all find out what works for y'all skin. These things work for my skin, and I hope that y'all can at least pick one thing out of here and try it and let me know how it works. But I hope I helped, because I know how acne is, and I know it's aggravating. Again, thank you for watching my video. Subscribe if you're not, like this video, and become active, because my community is growing, and I'm so grateful. So, see you next time.